3, 2, 1. It's live, I think. It's live.
Are we live?
We are. We should start this podcast every time with a dance.
A dance?
Yeah.
Dance. Or what about a song?
Like a Fortnite dance.
A Fortnite dance that this this loser dance. Yeah, I don't know.
So I have a confession to make.
Uh-huh.
I'm gay. Yeah, basically why I'm doing this podcast every Sunday is that it's like I can drink and have no bad feeling about it, no regrets. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do that anyway, every day.
Okay, that's.
This is just an excuse for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink every day.
No, usually you take off the first 2 hours of Monday.
Yeah. Imagine being fucking drunk. Have you ever been? Well, you obviously have been drunk. You look like
at
work.
At work?
Yeah.
I have.
But not like hangover drunk, like.
But fully not like functioning drunk.
No.
But you've been drunk at work as well.
Never.
You worked at the bar.
Don't lie to me.
Oh yeah, when I was
all
working
of
at
us.
a bar, yes, but not in the fucking
We've
office.
all been like that. We've all been like that. Don't be silly, Max. Don't be silly.
Never in the office.
But you never worked in the office, right?
I did. I worked in an office. I worked in plenty of offices. Yeah, I worked in shops. I worked in.
Have you ever been
companies.
drunk in office?
I wouldn't say drunk, but I would say that if I smelt some like chemical, like toilet cleaner or something, I'd probably fall over.
Right.
But yeah, I've had my moments.
But actually drinking, like.
Oh, like drinking in work?
Yeah.
No. I mean, that crosses the line as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm not Satan.
It's so funny because your mom is watching this podcast, so you just say.
You know that our mom is watching it as well. Well, watching it.
Is she?
Yeah, watching, not listening.
Yeah, but she's never going to have to put up with what I have to put up with. Compared, like, I mean, your mom probably won't understand the question. Would you suck your mom's tampon?
Yeah.
Like,
that's
something that I have to bring with me to the fucking grave.
Right.
And one of the last things I'll say, God bless me, when my mother goes to the grave, that's one of the last things I'm going to think of, is you guys set me up with that fucking question.
Never. Okay.
You so
actually,
dark.
Talking about setting up someone, you have something to tell to our viewers about last podcast.
I do. Yeah, so, guys, I guess, sorry, welcome to Screwed Up Podcast number 7.
Oh yeah, we're live. Yeah.
We're live, you know who we are. But actually, last week, if you were one of the lucky people to observe Cathal's Twins Challenge, you might have been a little bit disappointed that Max was unfortunately ruled out of being a winner due to my mistake. My mistake was understanding that wasabi was not actually horseradish.
But it's okay. It's Japanese horseradish.
It's a
but like I mean,
it's not the same.
Yeah, but look at if you have an American car and then you look at a Japanese car, you're not going to go, well, it's a Japanese car, so it's not actually a car. So yeah, it turns out that Max actually won the taste challenge. So off. I will be expecting Vincenzo to hand over the voucher to Max for his use whenever he feels like it. Yep. So Max, I would just like to say from the bottom of my heart, I apologize for absolutely nothing.
That's okay. The sound is off.
Oh, the sound is bad. We've got a note.
That should be a feature.
Whose microphone's off?
No, there's a delay.
Oh, delay in
the video and the audio, I think.
Should we do 3 minutes? It's basically a segment now that we do a 3 minutes.
A 3 minute technical difficulties.
Should we? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you know how to repair that?
Not
shit?
really. Okay, Bruder is still called. Well, wait. Mike, Michal.
Bruder, okay. Let's see if Bruder's telling us about the delay as well.
Go on.
No, cześć, co tam?
Just put it on loudspeaker. Put it on speaker.
Is he telling us the same thing?
No, bo będziesz na YouTubie. Siema, Bruder.
Bruder is one of our friends.
He's basically a fan now.
He's lovely hair. He sometimes has a belly, sometimes not.
A jest opóźniony obraz? Bo Aga coś mówi, że jest opóźniony.
Okay, so that's terrible.
Is this what's happening?
Wideo i audio, tak? Jest opóźnione. Znaczy, nie gra.
This is so rubbish. Jesus.
We might have to start again.
Aha, tak.
We may not have to start
No
again.
wiem. Ale to dobrze ci się ogląda, tak?
Max is just having some phone
Okay,
sex.
super.
No, Michael's
No,
saying
dzięki, hej.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Michael's saying it's fine.
Yeah, Michael says.
We should have Michael on the podcast.
We should have Michael on because
He's like he's sometimes the travels that he did was were fascinating.
He seems to be one of these people that can just, you know, you can bring him into any type of social setting and he'll know somebody from that social setting.
Right.
Yeah, he's.
Do you know he did like a Georgia trip like us, but he went to all these like smaller villages and, you know,
Yeah, like
he
the
was
prostitutes
riding a donkey and the donkey was riding him sometimes.
Okay. I mean, yeah, and didn't he build like a special kind of car to sleep in? And
he's more American than he is Polish. Sometimes I feel like.
I don't know. I mean, he smells good.
No, he
Did you ever
doesn't
get
wash
that?
himself.
He does. He washes
He's a
himself.
fat bastard. He doesn't wash.
He's not
really.
fat.
He is
just
a bit
he's
fat.
got a little pot belly like us all. Well, maybe not like you, but yeah, you know, time will affect you.
You fucking
Fuck off.
you look terrible.
I would still fucking
One
kick
bark
your
for
ass.
yes, 2 barks for no. Marco just barked. Before we continue, actually, I should mention that we were supposed to have a mystery guest on today.
Yeah.
Kevin, you may have heard us talk about Kevin before, the American guy that had to be brought into hospital to have his hat surgically removed. Well, it turns out that after having his hat surgically removed, he isn't feeling well enough to join the podcast today.
And why is that?
Because he was basically decapitated. So instead of in the spirit of Kevin not being here, I've decided to replace him with somebody that represents Kevin. And I just want to show everybody who that is.
Fuck, I didn't notice that.
So this potato represents Kevin, because we get the same amount of conversation out of a potato as we do Kevin, because he never actually turns up. And as you know, Kevin has a baseball cap on most of the time, so I've actually manufactured that. See? Kevin's got a baseball cap on. How amazing is that? He's even got 2 eyes and a nose, and if you look closely, I put 2 little biro eyebrows on him.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
There.
So I think we should just leave Kevin here for the rest of our podcast forever until he comes on.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
you
Say
have-
hello to Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Fucking
You
rot.
have too much time on your hands.
I did that in 5 minutes about 2 hours ago.
I didn't even notice you bringing this to our house.
You just thought I just randomly carry a potato around.
You're Irish, so that made sense.
Yeah, we have to like search you every time you come to our house
Why?
because you bring wasabi and fucking weird shit.
Yeah, I smuggle it in my potato. Yeah, you wouldn't want to smuggle wasabi up your asshole though.
Why not?
That could end badly.
Do you? Actually, I was talking about this with some colleagues at my work,
Okay.
which is a fucking weird conversation to have on a smoke break. But do you know that Polish like students some time ago to make being like drunk, instead of buying alcohol, well, they bought like vodka in the shop, right?
Okay.
They bought some tampons as well.
Okay.
They would fucking drop the tampon in the vodka and
Okay.
put it up their asses. So it's you get apparently
Allegedly.
you get fucking dead drunk within minutes and
From
from
tampon,
just that
tampon ass vodka.
yeah. Because actually your ass, not ass, but how do you
Yeah,
The lining of your butts.
it absorbs the alcohol quicker than your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you just didn't do this and you're trying to passing it on to a friend?
I never did that.
Yeah.
I would try it though. No, I wouldn't. Maybe
I'd be
no.
afraid I'd lose a tampon up there.
You would shit it out. though.
Yeah. It wouldn't get lost in your butthole.
Well, some of the things.
I don't know, man. I mean, some people, like I was listening to a podcast there recently where they were talking about Florida and what life is like in Florida, and some of the guys were talking to some doctors who are working in the surgeon's office, and some of the things that people were sticking up their butts were very, very inventive. You know, you know, from basic light bulbs, but
Yeah.
like even energy saving light bulbs, you know. So you know, they're not trying to damage the environment, just their asshole.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
About that,
I've got
Like-
experience. Kevin,
It-
stop moving, will you?
when you see in movies that someone gets shot in a hospital, the primal thing to do is to get the bullet out from the body. So what really happened is they don't even try to get the bullet out.
Yeah,
There are plenty of people that are walking around with a bullets inside. Yeah. They just, and the funny thing is, because I was watching some clip about it, a doctor saying about that stuff, that when you have a bullet inside you, they just try to seal it up, and sometimes the bullet will stay in.
Okay.
So the funny thing is that in movies, the main goal is to get the bullet out, and that's
That's job done.
Yeah, that's job done. That's the happy ending of the surgery. It's nothing like that. There are so many people
Obviously,
walking.
Yeah, with fragments of bullets inside and everything as well. Yeah,
Obviously,
you're
it
right.
depends where the bullet is.
Of course,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if it's in your balls, you probably need to get that out there.
I mean, you would
You
have
have to
the
have the
third
third,
ball.
yeah.
Third ball.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
would
don't
like
know,
to have-
because every time you're having to play
Would
with your
you-
balls,
would-
you might think it's like a cancerous lump or something.
Would
might
you
get confused.
rather have 3 balls than 1 ball? Would you be weird to have? Yeah. Would you be
Okay,
that guy that
I
is weird?
I would
because-
rather have 1 ball, because that means that I probably lost one along the way. Whereas if I had 3 balls, it obviously means I'm a fucking alien.
No, you could be born with 1 ball.
1 ball extra, you mean?
No, 1 ball.
1 ball, yeah. Like, I mean, we knew a guy called Trevor One Ball. He had 1 ball. Yeah. He seriously had 1 ball.
In Ireland.
And we call him Trevor One Ball.
Did you? Okay, how do you know that?
Because he told us one day when
Yeah, of course.
he told somebody that had a loud mouth, me, that he had like I think something happened to him, an operation or something, or somebody kicked him in the balls, and he had to get one removed. So, you know, when he was going for a swim or something, or when he was in the showers, he was always a little bit reluctant to show us his peach.
That's the thing.
Because you would show it.
That's the thing. I don't
Left and
think
right.
it would be that visible that you had 3 balls or 1 ball. It wouldn't be.
It's a
You-
sack.
You,
right?
It would if you were
You couldn't
naked.
tell. You couldn't tell if someone had 1 ball. Would
Are you guys watching, like, looking at men's balls?
I am.
I'll always compare. Yeah, especially when I'm like designing the hairstyle of my balls for any particular week.
Sure.
Right.
I like to make sure that the fringe is in the right place and it's not covering one ball more
Yeah.
than the other.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, I want everything to look like, you know, balanced,
Mhm.
symmetrical,
Yeah.
fashion,
Like a
fashionable,
Mexican
you know.
stash. Like
Mexican stash. Hey, gringo!
Arriba. That's what you think.
Andale, arriba! Wait, Vincenzo. I am the one and only.
I always forgot what the song is.
what the fuck are you doing?
We've just decided to break into song whenever we feel like it today.
Yeah, we will sing during this podcast. Okay, we are changing
I
the
thought you
podcast
having
to a
a
sing
stroke or
podcast.
something.
Yeah. We are family.
Please stop fucking saying.
Everybody dancing with me.
I don't know the lyrics.
Okay, but if you want to break into song
I
at
won't.
any time, don't. There's a reason why you're a drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
can't do
just
shit.
like to hit things. Speaking of hit things, I've got some very, very exciting news. We have some reader mail.
No.
Seriously, yeah. I was scouring the YouTube comments and our Gmail account, and over the last week we have got 7 questions from people all around the world, some of our viewers.
No.
Would you like to hear them?
That's fucking bullshit. He's always.
No, yeah.
I'm not. These are like genuine questions, right?
Go.
Do you want to hear some of these questions?
Of course.
Okay, so the first one is from Sally in Ohio. Sally in Ohio writes, if Max eats a curry, does Vincenzo immediately feel the need to shit? What do you think?
You know, we talked about this, and the people like perceptions of twins are sometimes so fucking hilarious. So there's like a pack of questions that we always get, like something like, if he gets hurt, do I feel it, or I don't
Do
know.
you think the same things?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
our penises are the same size? That's always.
Yeah, but like, are they?
I mean,
I think our viewers
so.
would like to know whose dick is bigger. Come on, boys, shake
I
it out.
didn't see it for a while.
Shake it out. No, one of you has probably only got one ball.
Like the others are underwood. We have one ball each. That would
Okay.
be funny.
That would be funny. Yeah.
I would have the right ball and he would have the left ball.
But which one would have the powerful ball? Where do you think the power lies? Is it in the left ball or the right ball?
In your mind.
In your mind. I don't have any balls in my mind.
Well, that's debatable. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay. All right, so that question's done. We've got a few
Thank
more
you,
to go.
thanks, Sally.
Thank you,
That's Sally from Ohio. Say,
Thank
thanks, Sally. Okay, this is from Wang in China. Don't be laughing at this. Is one of our viewers, right? Probably
Jesus,
a long
he's a
time,
racist.
probably a long time subscriber. Probably one of the first people to ring the bell.
Wang.
Okay. Wang asks, when was the first time you properly hit somebody?
Hits.
When was the first time you properly hit somebody?
The first time.
The first time when we.
Yeah.
Proper meaning.
I guess like properly punched somebody, and you know there was
Why
not
would-
not like when you're just like.
Is
messing
Wang
with
from
my-
Japan or China?
No, Wang's from China.
China. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would? Okay.
Wang wants to know. Don't ask why. But-
Do they have like internet in China?
Yeah, but they don't have internet like based around your youth.
They don't have YouTube. You know that. in
Yeah,
China.
they have Wang Tube. Yeah. So how about that question? Do you remember the first time you actually hit somebody in anger, other than your brother, obviously?
Yeah, because my first thing was that we obviously the first one that it was each other, you know.
Yeah.
You can say so, but it wasn't so. I don't know. Probably some of the parties in Rynek
Mhm.
with some dickheads. Yeah, once punched someone in the face, and actually the punch was fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
It was weak, but I put my how is it called in these
Knuckles.
knuckles? Yeah, my knuckle went back like a half centimeter for like half a year, and it just popped back in
Ugh.
after a year.
Yeah.
After half.
I don't
Okay.
remember the first punch I'd ever. I don't know why I would remember that, but I remember a funny thing that once I wanted to kick a tall guy in the head. He was like,
Oh,
he was
like karate
two-
kick.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah.
Okay.
a high kick.
Okay.
He was like at least 2 meters tall.
Okay.
And
Now he is. Yeah.
But now he is. No, he was on coke.
Okay.
And he was tall and fucking massive. So me, Max, and Christian, that you know,
Okay.
were fighting him.
Did you? Oh, so
He was invincible. Like we were trying to fucking kill this guy. He wouldn't. He was so aggressive.
And
so,
it's okay. Just for the record, it wasn't like someone that we just met on the street. He was actually like beating his girlfriend.
Okay.
and, yeah.
So he was like an end level boss.
Yeah. And okay, he was walking by with his chasing his girlfriend.
Okay.
Max just saw that he would step near him. Did a step behind to knock him a bit out,
Okay.
from his feet. he got so mad. He was so scary.
Yeah, he was so scary.
What age were you guys at this age?
It was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay.
Like he would be fine to fight with if he wouldn't be on coke.
Okay.
The coke make all the difference. You know what I mean? He was
Okay.
invincible. So I tried to kick him in the head because I thought that's gonna end the thing.
It didn't.
It didn't. That's spoiler. I put my hand on the shoulder of Christian
Okay.
and tried to kick him.
Okay.
I kicked so high, my other feet just went under my soul.
Okay. And you just landed on your ass.
I landed on
Both
my
of them. Actually, he
Me-
bring
me and
Christian
Christian,
down
yeah.
with him.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah.
I was kind of imagining like that first, like Max got on his all fours, then Christian got on top of him, and then you just stood up on both of them and went,
I wish, but no.
Okay.
We lost that fight.
Okay.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
You lost against the cokehead.
I mean, he just walked away eventually.
Thank God.
He walked away. I probably should go now before the police arrest me for murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun.
A good day.
Good day.
A good day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nice. Okay, we've got a few more questions. We might as well go through them because, you know. This one is from Billy in Bangladesh.
Billy. No, okay, wait. Tell us your fight story.
My fight story.
Yeah.
I didn't really. The first time I hit somebody, I got hit twice before I hit somebody because I was a really annoying kid, and I got smacked a few times just for mouthing off because I was all mouth rather than action.
Nothing really changed.
The first time, thanks. The first time I hit somebody was this girl from Galway City.
Don't tell me you hit a girl.
No. This girl from Galway City, Andrea McGowan, was probably one of the really, really pretty girl. I was about 14 or 15, and I met her at a bar or some disco, and she really liked me, and we got on really well together. So we started flirting, and we had a kiss. And
Did
then
you hit that?
I did, but I found out afterwards that she already had a boyfriend in Loughrea, in my town, but I didn't know that. He was a county hurler, which is basically a really big thing in a small town. He represented Galway in our national sport, hurling, so he was almost like a god. But she didn't like him, I think, really. I don't know why she was still with him. But anyway, we ended up seeing each other for about 2 or 3 months. You know, young love. It was quite nice. And he resented me for that for the next 4 years. So every single time we met in a club, he'd start giving me the shoulder and, you know, saying something to me. I wasn't a fighter at that time. It's like, no, I don't care. So I just brush it off, walk away, because I had my own friends. I couldn't need to scrap. But after about 4 years of this incessant fucking moaning, I got really drunk on whiskey one night, and one of my friends, Chris Conley, told me that Brian Mahoney was walking uptown with a girl, really drunk. So we waited for him in an alley, and as he passed with the girl, we pulled the girl away and we pulled him into the alley.
You jumped a guy?
I basically jumped him. I jumped him. Chris didn't do it, and he was just there as like backup, and I kicked him.
Look out.
I kicked him a few times, punched him a few times. He got me a nice shiner. I had a black eye. Of course, the next day I fell down the stairs. Mom, I didn't fall down the stairs. So yeah, that was the first time I hit somebody, but he fucking deserved it.
Did he continue to give you shit?
No. So I should have probably just dealt with it earlier. But yeah.
You're crazy after whiskey, though.
Whiskey doesn't suit me. I like how I feel after it, but it makes me aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay, Billy. This is an interesting thing. Billy in Bangladesh.
Billy.
If you, both of you, and all of us, I guess, if you had to rate yourself from 1 to 10 in looks and intelligence, with 10 being the highest, what would you say?
Looks and intelligence.
Well, like for a score for each thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Like intelligence, I feel dumb as fuck. The other day, Carolina, my girlfriend, said to me that this is so funny because we talk so much shit on the show, and we talk about nothing basically. And she said that she likes to hear me talk because I'm so intelligent. Like I'm talking to.
I just put that out.
No, I sound like knowledgeable on this show, and I just bursted laughing. We were talking about gays, colored people.
Colored people.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Fuck. It's a joke.
It is. It's not a joke.
It's not.
Vincenzo, it's not a joke. All of the people out there, the slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, what have you done? You've set Polish racism back about 15 years.
Yeah.
You're responsible for the rise of the far right.
And Italian.
Yeah. So I would say 2 in intelligence.
Okay, let's do intelligence first. Let's see how smart we think you are.
I think I feel like I have a analytic mind. Not the fucking smartest.
You mean you're a nerd?
No, that's
I'm
the
not a
shit
nerd.
that people at work tell me as well.
Yeah,
I
but
have
that's
an
true,
analytic
actually.
mind. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
That's what
So
happens when you have one
that's
ball
how-
each.
That's how intelligent I am. I don't even know what analytic mind means.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel stupid. I'm.
You don't look stupid.
Thanks. No, I would give me a solid 7.
Okay.
Well,
That's
but okay.
high.
See, that's
10. That's 10.
It's
It's
like
Einstein.
Stephen. Yeah. Okay.
It's Einstein.
Stephen Einstein.
No, I wanted to say how was the
Yeah, Stephen Hawking.
Hawking, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean,
A
I
solid
guess
6.
I guess if you were going to be a 10 in intelligence, it would be Stephen Hawking intelligence rather than Einstein intelligence. You know, you'd be more like,
pretending to be American with this fucking accent,
yeah.
robotic accent.
Okay, so you're giving yourself a 7.
Yeah, 7.
I would say 6 for me.
Yeah.
Because the
High.
more I learn, the less I realize I know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But that's good. That's part of your like intelligence, that you know far less than you should,
Okay.
and you
yeah.
are like
Pursuing
your
Yeah, I think that's fair. And like there's different types of intelligence as well, right?
Exactly.
You have emotional intelligence and
Yeah.
analytical intelligence, which you're obviously very high on because you're a nerd.
Right.
Yeah. What about looks?
Fucking hell, look at me. No, I'm not even answering. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, I mean, I know you don't want to answer, but Billy from Bangladesh is
really
is
wants to
waiting.
know. And obviously, whatever he's saying, I'm
No.
gonna mirror that.
Okay, everyone says that I'm the good-looking twin.
You know,
You know
everyone is. Mom is not everyone. Bitch.
No, okay, you tell me. Who is the most the
who's the most handsome twin?
yeah.
You really put me on the spot there, boys.
No, come on.
What do I get in advance for this? Do I?
A
Is there
blowjob
are there any
from you.
bribes going on? I would say that in today's modern age, where people are looking for muscles, Vincenzo is probably a little bit more modern day handsome, but I think you are more traditionally handsome, as in this kind of, don't take this the wrong way because I mean it as a compliment, but kind of like
Sure.
I mean like a kind of a 1950s 1960s look. I can imagine you in a suit, like kind of like a Frank Sinatra kind
Like
of look,
James Bond.
kind of more like that. Yeah, so I would have you on different types of
I'll take that.
of good looks,
I'll take that. I would still.
but you're
fuck
like more
Vincenzo
modern,
up.
more kind of, I think you'd appeal more to a modern lady personally.
I would fuck him up though. You know that.
I would strangle you with
You
one
wouldn't do
hand.
shit.
I would strangle you with one hand.
Okay, we should. Oh, that's a fucking great idea. Next Sunday
Mm-hmm.
or Saturday or whatever, we should do a sparring match and fucking and
Do it
fucking-
live.
Yeah, do it live. On
Do
the
it live.
podcast.
I think
Yeah.
we need to get a bigger room than this.
No, we can take it. You know.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, shall we move
So
on?
your looks.
Looks 6.
Six?
I would have said I was a 7 until I started getting old.
Right.
Yeah, because I've
No,
I've
I
lost.
think you look better now than you looked.
Yeah, you
No,
look
but when I was
just-
in my early 20s, I think I didn't look so bad. I was
No,
I would,
think you
I
look
would
better now.
say
fairly charming.
I would say without the beard, 2 years ago, you looked like a 6, but now the beard suits you very, very, very well. Yeah.
Do you know what I feel right now?
What?
Moist. Okay, we've got a few more questions, right?
Thanks, Billy. Ballet.
This is anonymous, so we don't know who sent
Oh,
this, but
okay.
whoever sent that in, we'd like to thank you. I think this is a philosophical question, but sorry, it's anonymous, but they have a Twitter handle which is Born from Porn. So I don't really know what that means.
Fair enough.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I would
The egg, obviously.
I would give you the answer from Harry Potter.
What's the answer from Harry Potter?
A circle doesn't have an beginning or an end.
Okay,
So-
but I think there's an answer to this.
yeah, there is.
Yeah, Max.
It's obviously an egg.
Why?
Because Couldn't have a chicken without the egg first.
There was a beard.
You couldn't have an egg without a chicken.
Yeah, there was a bird that
evolved a little bit.
there was a bird that made an egg that became a chicken.
Yeah.
There was two birds that made an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless it was one of these, unless the chickens also have like a Mary that had a virgin birth. Do you think there's like
there's a
Jesus chicken and a Mary chicken? One of them just went, "Bark, I'm pregnant." Bark, no rooster.
Even Kevin is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
I think it kind of looks like him.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I think the baseball cap is a work of genius.
Because I made it.
Okay, Bend Over from England asked, what's the funniest name you've ever heard in your real life? Like the funniest name that somebody had.
I think Amadeus.
Amadeus
is a funny one.
Rock me Amadeus.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's a funny one, but of course, of Mozart, everything that Mozart ruined the funniness of that name.
Okay.
So I don't know. I hate when Polish people are naming their child like, I don't know,
Brian with a J.
Brian, yeah.
Brian with the J.
It's B-R-A-J-A.
Oh, okay. The Polish phonetic way of spelling Brian. Brajan. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Have you got any potential baby names in mind when you drop a sprog?
I love Francesco.
Francesco?
Yeah. And in Polish, it's Franciszek.
Franciszek in Polish.
Francesco.
For a boy, yeah.
But in our family, is always the names repeat themselves
a lot, yeah. So
like
Vincenzo is the
grandfather of ours. Maximilian is our uncle that died many years ago. But in our family is a tradition to just
continue the names. So do you think you'll follow suit?
Yeah,
like to keep the names?
I would love to.
If you name your firstborn Maximilian, I'll name him Vincenzo. What do you think? That would be hilarious.
That would be confusing if you have all four of you together.
Right. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. That would be all. Be nice. It'd be cool if you both had sets of twins then.
Yeah, but in Ireland, I don't want to sound ambiguous. I don't want to sound a dick, but the Irish names are quite weird.
They are,
yeah. Before I met you, I never heard the name Cathal.
Yeah, I mean they definitely are unique, but I mean it's a different language, like But the thing is, they have lots. Irish has a lot of silent letters.
Yeah.
That you just would not expect to look like that. Like if you put MH together in Irish, it looks like it sounds like a V.
Okay.
So you have you have the name Niamh, and it's spelled Niamh.
Oh shit!
And that's just normal for me. That I wouldn't even see that as weird, but like obviously when you show it to other people, they're just like, "What the hell is that?"
Right.
And there are videos of Americans trying to pronounce Irish names, and it's awesome.
Niam.
Niam, and my sister's name Grania. If you look at that without any knowledge of it, it just looks like granny.
or like groin.
Groin.
I hope she doesn't.
Groiny.
Look.
Groiny. Oh, that's worse than granny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more smelly as well.
Nothing compares to granny.
Yeah. Well, granny is smelly too. What about you? Did you have any weird names that you came across in your childhood?
No, not really. I hate some names like Eric. Not because he's black, but the Polish like ERYK.
Okay.
Do
you hate it because it's associated with a person, or just don't like it?
Angelica's fucking. That's
Samuel.
Ridiculous.
I don't mind Samuel so much.
In Poland it just sounds weird. I don't know.
I think Angelica sounds like a dessert.
Samuel, yeah.
What would you like for dessert, Angelica?
But in Polish,
Angelica ice cream.
Angelica is not A-N-G. It's A-N-D-Z.
Yeah.
E and then
Lica.
Yeah. Angelica.
Yeah. Okay. I had a guy called Robert Ramsbottom.
What?
Seriously, Ram, like ram, like a male sheep.
Yeah.
His fucking name was Robert Ramsbottom.
fuck.
And like he got such abuse in school.
But you
How
know
did
that
he end up? Is he?
Well, he's Irish, so he obviously.
Well, that's not an
liked
Irish
Bam.
name, you see. That's an English name.
yeah, but I'm wondering because obviously he got abused from you when he was a child.
Well, not me in particular, because I was fat, so I didn't really abuse
Okay.
anyone.
You couldn't do. You weren't in a position to abuse other, to be the bully.
No, because I was kind of small as well. So
Right.
I was loudmouth, and I did start abusing people a little bit later, but it was always kind of in a cheeky way, not in a mean way.
That's
like in
why
a
I
cheeky way.
always thought about you as someone that could do well in stand-up, because obviously we are all listening to other podcasts that are made by comedians and so on, and Fitzsimmons, there's a comedian. He's small. He's American, obviously, but he said he got into comedy because he was bullied, and the only way he could talk his way out was by talking shit.
Okay.
And that was his like defensive mechanism. You know what I mean?
I feel like all the Americans were bullied. You know what I mean?
The culture. Yeah, I just took
and I'm the fat one.
I just took a big breath and I
Fuck off.
moved to.
Jesus.
Yeah. Are you sure that's your stomach now, or not something?
No.
Something else that we should be very scared of.
No, my dick is not that big. So
Yeah.
it's
Levitating.
not big at all.
What? Okay. 2 more.
Yeah.
Then we're done. This is another Billy.
Oh,
This one's from Billy from Chile.
Chile. Oh, nice.
Billy from Chile.
Billy
love
from
to
Chile.
visit Chile.
What movie completely scared you, or scarred you as a child?
The Shining.
The
When I
Shining.
was-
Why
yeah.
The Shining? Why The
Because it
Shining?
was so weird, and I don't know why, but and it was, as I remember, it was so fucking long as well,
I don't remember how
and
long
the
it was,
weird
yeah.
shit that went down. I remember like watching The Shining, and it was like, fuck.
Are there any scenes in particular that stick in your head?
Like there was one scene where he came up to the bar. I think that bartender.
Jack Nicholson, yeah.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. And also at the end of the movie, there's like a she's like running away from him and the pursue and shit like that. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay.
I don't know. I reckon for me, it wasn't a movie. It was a cartoon, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. There was one of Hercules that I don't remember the name of it, but it was so weird. It's not the Disney one, but another thing. It was so weird. And then the other one was The Sword of Excalibur. Do you remember that?
That was amazing.
Yeah, but there's one song that the bad guy is throwing like his companions
into the ditch.
It was so scary.
Wow.
Oh, it was a cartoon as well, was it?
Yeah, but it was a song, but it just I just remember it in that weird way. It just scared me. I don't know. And it was German, so songs in German are always scary.
In German, yeah.
Songs in German, that's an oxymoron. Like there's no way that sounds relaxing.
No, that's the weird thing for us.
Yeah,
like
I love
we were born in Germany, so all the Disney songs we know in German. Then we came here and we were fucking looking at people singing those Disney songs in the wrong way in Polish.
In the wrong way.
Yeah.
For a German, it's always the wrong way.
That's so weird.
The right way is my way.
Okay. Nice.
So for you,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
oh shit,
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was about the guy with the knives for hands. Basically, he had a red and black sweatshirt. His face was all burnt, and he had like knives for fingers, kind of like Edward Scissorhands, but scarier. And there was a scene in that where at the very start, when the girl asleep in bed, and the wall starts bulging, and he comes out of the wall, and he comes into her dreams or whatever, and the next thing you know, she's spinning around above the bed, and she's just getting cut open. That gave me fucking nightmares, like seriously. That frightened the shit out of me. Platoon, do you remember the movie Platoon? It was a war movie, but there's one scene in when
Cartoon,
you know the famous scene where Charlie Sheen is running away, and or not Charlie Sheen, maybe William Dafoe, and he gets shot like many times, and on the front of the film cover it's just him like that on his knees,
Dafoe,
and there's loads of Japanese or Vietnamese behind him, having killed him. Sorry, Wang. That was scary, but I don't know. I don't know what movie this is from, but I must have watched some scary movie because it gave me a dream that I'll never forget. So this dream, it's myself.
How old were you?
I think I was about 9 or 10, and my mother and I.
So ages ago,
about 50 years ago, and the dream starts with my mother and I walking like hand in hand through like a field. We're just walking through a nice field, and everything's fine, and
field
looking
of
around.
Gold.
Just normal fields. It kind of maybe my grandmother's farm, and the next thing, I hear a sound over to one side. So let's say my mother's on my right. I hear a sound to the left. So I look over to the left, and I'm looking to see what's there, and there's nothing there. And I look back, and when I look back, my mother's gone, and my hand is empty. And I keep looking around, and as I look around, every single part of the farm looks identical. So no matter which direction I turn, I'm looking at exactly the same thing. And then the freaky thing starts. It's an old children's song, but it's in my head, and the children's song is, "Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone?" And that's just playing in a circle, like, while I can't find my mother. That was in my head for years and years and years. It still gives me chills thinking about it.
They should. Some therapists should listen to that.
Yeah, I'd love to know where that came from. Like, I don't really, it doesn't bother me at all anymore. Like, but it did for a while.
Yeah,
that was lame.
Yeah, but it's weird because there are some like dreams that you carry. Yeah, they don't bother you, but you fucking remember them.
Yeah,
from your childhood.
Because most of the dreams that you just I forget, like in half an hour after I woke up, they're gone.
Yeah,
I can't remember anything. They were scary, like, you know. But then I have this one dream that it's too lame to talk about, but that I remember. I was like, I don't know, 10 years old, and I still remember it.
And also, not only dreams, but me and Vincenzo have this thing called sleep paralysis. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I remember some, like, when I have sleep paralysis. Like, I remember when we were in Sicily, like it was like 8 years ago, and I was like sleeping.
18.
8 years ago.
18.
Oh, 8.
8, okay.
8?
8?
Are you having a stroke again?
You said 80.
8 years ago.
Yeah, well, originally you said 80, and I was like, fuck, this is a time traveler.
8 years ago, I remember just falling asleep on the couch. And when I tried to wake up, I obviously had the sleep paralysis, and instead of a chair, an empty chair, I saw some guy like knitting on the chair, like old guy.
We should explain.
And I couldn't fucking wake up. Just look.
We should explain what sleep paralysis is, but because it's not well known in society. Like, have you ever experienced like you feel like you can open your eyes, you are fully aware what's happening around you, but you can't move.
Yeah.
And you're laying in bed.
That's terrifying.
It's fucking and your mind is in the state that is seeing things.
Yeah. Sometimes you.
But are you that man that was knitting? Was that an hallucination, or was there someone actually there?
No, hallucination.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can, like, you wake up, you have the sleep paralysis, you can't move your fucking muscle. The only thing you can do is breathe and open your eyelid. And sometimes you are in a different room even. I had sometimes, I woke up, but the room was different. And then I just snap out of it.
Did you ever, because I think one of my friends had a similar problem, but she experienced the same paralysis, but she also experienced like the sensation of somebody holding her down.
Yeah.
Like that's pushing her down on her.
I never had that, to be honest. I never had that.
I had
even around the neck, like
strangling
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
It's known for centuries, and like doctors till this day don't know why it's happening, because you have paintings, old paintings that are describing this thing like a
ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, when you 16, 17, 15, and you see a child like fucking. I seen some shit. I seen some. Now
it's not really a fucking problem.
It's now
problem.
it's not a problem. Now, obviously, even because I'm still having this.
Yeah.
Let's say seizures. It's not a seizure. These states, but when I wake up and I see something, okay, I know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's not scary now. But
you just wake up and you see Max knitting. You're like, that is scary.
What the fuck? But back in the day, it was fucking. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
That covers that. What was the original question, though?
I can't remember. It definitely wasn't about a man knitting. Oh, movies that scared you as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. This is from Nelson in South Africa.
Nice. Is he black?
I think his name is Nelson. Second name Nelson Lama.
Lama. Okay. Nice.
Nelson Lama in South Africa.
Nice.
Guys, what makes a woman a good woman?
Okay, I think we all are looking for a girl. Okay, it's not depending on looks. It's not depending on anything, but a woman has to have that thing. No one knows what that thing is, but
vagina.
But when you see that thing in a woman, you know it's that thing that you're looking for. You know what I mean? It's so weird that you can see it's not a like pretty girl that you're seeing, but she has that one thing that is making her very attractive to you.
What makes a woman tick?
Yeah. But like, I mean, speaking about like the thing, do you think what is the thing for you?
That's the mystery, I think.
Max, what's the thing? Or do you work with the thing, or are you looking
for
something
me,
else?
it's I
it's
guess
the booty.
It's so caring and warm. The warmth, the warmth of a woman is, for me, the most important.
The warmth of a woman.
The warmth of a woman.
That's my next book, available on Amazon.
When you put the papa in the vagin, you feel the warmth.
The warmth, yeah.
Oh.
The warmth of a woman.
We need to have a talk about that singing thing.
So the warmth and the caring aspect of a lady. Yeah.
What do you? Okay, I don't want to get this show too personal because all those people watching. But what do you feel? What do you see in Ola that makes
her tick?
That makes your papa tick?
I think Ola has a type of emotional awareness and an ability to be kind to others that
That's true.
I just don't have the same level of it. I mean, I can communicate really well with people, I think.
Yeah, but you don't give a fuck. Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. But she has got some level of warmth inside and out that
I'm not gonna fucking I'm not going there. Fuck.
That I don't know, I really respect that. I think I need it because I can be quite over logical and not cold, but kind of very, very logical about things. And she kind of keeps me level with that kind of stuff. She's like, you need to speak to your family more. You need to spend more time with your friends. You need to talk a bit more. Yeah, I think that just that level of care.
Yeah.
I think that was absent in my life, I guess.
Yeah. I think
also she's got a great ass.
I think men just need.
She has.
You're not allowed to say that.
I know she's watching. I just wanted to. I guess there's better ways to compliment her.
You could have went like she's intelligent, but no, you went with her ass.
Yeah.
I mean that's fine. That's fine. I mean, Kevin's just not. Did you notice that because of Kevin's setup, during the whole podcast, he's just nodding along to everything. So basically, Kevin agrees with everything we say. So the next time he's on, hopefully Kevin will be able to say something. Oh, we've got a casualty.
What the fuck?
I think he's just swallowing his pride.
I almost died.
Okay, you're back. You're
I'm
back.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Jesus.
all. That's all for the readers' letters. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
We really appreciate you sending in your
Yeah.
letters. And remember, you can email them to the email that Max knows that I don't. And you can send us messages directly via Facebook, Twitter, Instabam, Snapchat, Instaboom, MyFace, all of these social media outlets.
Why are we doing this shit?
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
We should wrap it up, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Who's-
Facebook, Twitter.
Anybody that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. We need your subscriptions because basically we're
money.
starving. And I mean, without your help,
We're gonna need to eat Kevin in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Subscribe.
subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe, or we will eat Kevin.
Kevin is not okay. Kevin should be here.
Do you know what
because
Kevin should do? Because he's not here. I think Kevin should wear the hat of shame. Sorry, Kev. That looks good now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it fits.
that would be that will be the setup for next week.
Okay.
So yeah, Sunday next week.
Yeah,
Or the same.
or Saturday.
Or
Yeah.
Saturday. Or Friday, because we did. Did we?
We never did it on Friday.
Whenever we do, we do it.
Yeah,
Whenever
okay.
we do it.
So
we do
yeah,
it.
fuck y'all and see you next week.
All right.
Out
Thanks very
for
much,
now.
guys. Bye bye.